Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. conducts first large removal flight of Chinese migrants since 2018. The United States has conducted its first large removal flight of Chinese migrants since 2018, the Biden administration said. Department of Homeland Security said Tuesday that the Chinese nationals were removed by charter flights over the weekend in cooperation with the Asian nations. We will continue to enforce our immigration laws and remove individuals without a legal basis to remain in the United States. People should not believe the lies of smugglers. Now, I mean, get rid of them all. They maybe should take all the immigrants out of America, right? Then listen, take them all out of America. And then let's see how the country runs for about 2 months, right? Mm-hmm. You're not going to like it, all right? Because someone's going to have to get out there. I'm not saying this is all what immigrants do, but I'm saying someone's going to have to get out there and pick that fruit. Someone's going to have to get in the back of that chicken shack and cook that chicken, all right? Someone's going to have to come and do stuff. I'm not saying all migrants do these jobs, but mostly migrants that come to America.
They're taking jobs, man. They're not and that sounds like a negative term, like taking jobs. I'm saying like from the perspective of they're actually like, I'll work. I'll do this. I'll do this. You know, people are not like we're not stepping up. There was a while there that like right after COVID or during COVID, there people didn't want to go back to work. So they were paying people cooks and stuff, $20 an hour, stuff. There's just ridiculous amounts of money. If everyone's like, I'm going to go do this. I said, what do you think is going to happen when everyone floods into being a cook? They're going to drop your prices back down. They're going to get rid of you. What they're going to do is hire somebody for cheaper and then start cutting your hours.
Yeah.
That's what, just to get things back in order. And so, I mean, I'm driving around. I might go to a fast food place, and who do I see back there? People who may be migrants.
Yeah, that don't speak proper English.
And I can, you can see it. And it's not just about a color thing. It's about dress, everything. Just about, I can look at a person and see you're probably from America, or I can look at a person and say you're probably from South America.
I can tell by the way they're driving, because if they're doing under the speed limit, they're not trying to get pulled over. And I'm like, why? I was driving my son. I don't mean to be racist or nothing. I'm driving my son. I pull up on this car. I'm like, man, they're going like 300 the speed limit. I was like, I bet they're Mexican. And we pull up and
they could have been Guatemalan. They could have been anything.
South American. But they're not supposed to be here illegally. That's why they're driving like that. They don't get pulled over. And I respect it. When I used to drive around without my license, you know what I'm saying? I would drive due to the speed limit. Everybody knows that you ain't got no insurance, do the speed limit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it's factual. It's not to even say that's.
No, it's facts. It's like you don't want to get pulled over.
For myself.
Nowadays, I have
But just, I mean, we have there's been such like a huge push to kick people out of the country. I was just watching this thing about Russia, how they're having such a hard time right now with they've lost over 550,000 people in the war. And right now they've gone to a point to where they're only bringing in maybe 6. They used to bring in 3 million people like every year used to like migrate into Russia. Now it's like 600,000, and they're basically losing more of their own people than what they're gaining of other people coming into their country.
Yeah.
And so they're having a hard time. They're going through a huge crisis of workers. They're having to conscript a bunch of people into the military. This is what you guys don't understand. This is what's going to end up happening. If we ever get into a large scale war, these people right here who you want to say, let's get them out of here. These can be your conscripts right here. These are the people who you can.
Yeah.
If you want to become a citizen, that's how you do it. That's just how it's always been done. You hand them things, do the work or do the things that they've accomplished. Period, plain and simple. And I'm just not seeing us thinking about this the correct way. I think everyone's so anti. We immigrants, anti everyone else. We're not helping ourselves.
Because the media shows you, this immigrant killed this girl. This immigrant killed these 2 people over here. Like, people die in America every day.
Every day, B.
And it's not just immigrants killing people. You know what I'm saying? They had the one thing where the immigrant killed one lady somewhere in, like, I think it was Texas or whatever, right? And then the next day it was this guy, he killed his wife and his 2 kids and stuck them in oil pipes. And he was American, full-blown American, white American.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people get killed all the time. So we can't just pick these ones and just be like, okay, I mean, it's all about what the media is showing you. Yep. America needs immigrants. America is built off immigrants. Before it was a peaceful place that was full of buffalo and half-naked people having a good old time. Well, those days are over. So now it's a country full of immigrants.
And it's like the people who are saying this stuff. And so you're looking at them like you're probably 1 or 2 generations. You just don't know it. You're probably an immigrant of some sort. They just like you guys a little bit better because you blend into this guy was like, they need to basically come into our country, do it legally and then assimilate into our country.
Now I understand the assimilation part. Look,
you see that thing?
No, I understand that though. Learn English. Learn how to read English.
That's different. Learn it.
That's what I meant. That's what I mean. I think that's what a lot of people mean when assimilate. But that's because people are nosy. I used to work at Walmart, and these Filipinos used to talk, and this lady used to get so mad because she was nosy and she couldn't understand what they were saying.
That's different, man. I don't care about that. If you knew German, you'd speak it. So no one cares about that. I'm talking. You're gonna to live in this country and actually be any kind of successful. Because I mean, I look at certain people, right? There's a guy who I know. I'm not gonna, but okay, he's here. He speaks English, so he's able to start a business and employ a bunch of people who are from his country or maybe from other Central and North American countries that don't speak English, who can't understand, can't make a contract with you because they don't there's no communication. There's a gap right there. You can't talk. So he's able to create a business. He was able to create a business based off of that. And so to me, you're going to have to, that part of assimilation you have to have in order to be able to even be successful. You have to read the signs. You have to be able to get a license. That's all normal stuff. If you want to have anything more than be able to walk to a job that's right there and be paid minimum wage at best to do something that they don't have to talk to you about, that's different. So that part of assimilation that's like regular shit to me. They're talking about assimilate, like be like us, act like Americans do. Don't do your certain things you want to do. And in reality, we love them for that because we go eat their food. We'll go to their festivals. We'll do everything else that we love to do. Go places and go dance like them.
Yeah, we get to play dress up for a day. But see, my whole thing is like this. I couldn't pass a citizenship test. Could you?
Depends on what they're asking me.
Nah, that's a lot. See, you already know. Can you pass a citizenship test?
It really depends on what they're asking.
People need to look that test up and be like, nah, I ain't passing that.
Hey, kids in school can't even pass.
No, nobody can. We live in America. We know the education system here.
It's horrible, man.
It's horrible.
Let me say,